developments tonight involving two potential bombs found on cargo jets heading right for the U.S. An explosive chemical and wiring were found hidden inside printer cartridges. U.S. officials now believe that it was a real attempt to do harm, and while no one has claimed responsibility, some say there's little doubt that it was the handiwork of al-Qaeda. That prompted investigators to search even more cargo planes, 3 of them, and also a truck in the U.S. looking for more explosives.
At this stage, the American people should know that the counterterrorism professionals are taking this threat very seriously and are taking all necessary and prudent steps to ensure our security.
Sources tell CBS News that U.S. officials have been worried for the past month or so about a new plot coming out of Yemen, but the specifics that allowed security forces to find the devices today came only yesterday in a tip from the Saudis. Now, watching this story closely is a group right here in Oklahoma City.
The top man at the Memorial Institute for the Prevention of Terrorism warns al-Qaeda will try again, and soon. He spoke to our Colleen Chin tonight. Colleen?
Well, guys, David Sid, a 20-year veteran of the FBI, says terrorists have been operating on a 6 to 12-month cycle for attacks. But because of so many failed attempts recently, terrorist groups are getting desperate. As frantic searches began aboard cargo planes, David Sid watched with concern, thinking about the terrorists behind the plot.
They consistently try to kill us in large numbers because that's what they believe will weaken our moral resolve.
Top U.S. officials believe a dangerous branch of al-Qaeda is behind the attempt, a branch known as the AQAP.
They're philosophically affiliated with al-Qaeda. They share the same goals, but they are a distinct organization. Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula seems to have a bit more structure to it, and it is in countries like Yemen, where the government is quite weak.
Sid believes cargo planes were targeted because they are thought to be less scrutinized than passenger planes. He says if the attempt was not a rehearsal, he is sure the group will learn from mistakes and try again fast, and likely somewhere other than the sky, where concern is currently focused.
I think they're going to become more and more desperate for a win, and as they decline in effectiveness and power, they will become barbarously violent, I believe. They must keep moving to stay alive.
And Sid says the cargo plane attempted attack further emphasizes the need for MIPT's work with local police departments. MIPT currently trains line officers to spot precursors of terrorism. Sid believes it is highly likely that one of our country's 850,000 line officers will be the first to see the next act of terrorism in its planning stages here in the U.S. Amanda?
Okay, Colleen, and in light of the terrorist attempt, all airports are stepping up security, and that includes Will Rogers World Airport. So if you are traveling, give yourself extra time for security screenings.